So we're going to have a look at William Saliba. He is the Marseille future star that you can do, and we've got another 6 days to get him complete. There is only a big issue with him is I think he is not necessarily massively expensive because it is just an 83, 84 and 85 rated SBC. You need 2 Team of the Weeks and 1 Future Star. Obviously the Future Star you can get for roughly around about 15 to 17k depending on when you're going to buy him. The 2 Informs again, they're coming in probably about 16, 17k with obviously all of the content we got yesterday. So it's a very interesting one to see if he is the move or not, because not even necessarily him himself. There is so many French centre-backs and French players and centre-backs everywhere that I'm just thinking, is he even worth it? He's gone from a 75 common all the way up to an 88, which is always fantastic. And I think the card itself is relatively nice, but I just think at this moment in time, having somebody with 83 pace, 88 defend, 89 physical would have been great before we got Varane, before we got Maldini's SBC, before plenty of players. So for me, I personally, unless literally you have no other centre-backs and this one is going to be the better one, then yeah, I think the SBC is okay value. To some extent, maybe if you've already got a lot untradeable in your club, if you've packed a future star untradeable like Botman, or obviously you're going to use Saliba if he's 85, 83 if you've already finished it, or obviously you've done Hadj's SBC and you don't particularly want him, he's just again there for fodder, then that is absolutely fair enough. But in terms of actually going out and spending coins on him, I personally don't think it'd be worth it. He's coming in, well, at the minute he's got I don't think it's right, but he's got 130 on his 83 rated SBC. Don't see that at all. 130 on the 85 as well. He's probably going to come in a couple of 100k at the minimum. So yes, he does have great links. Obviously French, you've got plenty of players left and right of him, including goalkeepers. You've got plenty that you can do with him. I just think there isn't enough for me to say that he's 100% worth it. In terms of what you can kind of add to him, obviously people are going to go out and out shadow with him, which does give him a nice pace of 93, and also gives him 96 defending, turning him into a 93 overall. But I think for me, there's just far too many. Like I said, we've got Varane. We've obviously got a Marquinhos. If you've got Team of the Year or not, Gold is still fine. Kimpembe is still fine. Obviously, then if you're going a bit further, you've got Maldini. All of the icons there, which is just the one really. And then you look at the kind of other leagues in terms of French. Koyunde's got a special. You're then looking at Militao. You're looking at plenty of other versions of what this card could be. And more than likely, you've already got a pairing. I think Kimpembe and Marquinhos lasted for so long until Varane came out. Then we've obviously got Konate. Again, a very good sign in there. 293k. Upamecano is one to watch. You then have Sarr, who's free. And this is just French centre-backs, let alone absolutely anybody else. If we go to Ligue 1, I think it is pretty much Koza, Marquinhos, and obviously Kimpembe. Dante, not really. Thiago Djaló, I think he's relatively nice, I've heard. Other than that, I think that's about it, really, with that. For me, I think he's a nice card. He's definitely got some good stats, but I just think at this point when they're giving us so much content, from party bags to year in review packs into obviously mid-icon to prime icon, there's just far too much to be doing here, and especially for the only 6 days, I feel like for someone like this, they could definitely give you the full whack and go through till next week, because obviously we know that we're getting Future Stars Team 2. For me, I'm going to say he's just not necessarily what's needed at the moment. He is a nice card, and I'd probably rate him somewhere in the 9 out of 10. I don't think I'd go too higher, purely for the fact that you do have some good pace, but 93 is a pretty standard now, so there's not really a benefit there. He's got very good passing. Agility balance is nice for a centre-back. I think the agility is probably on the average side. Balance is definitely coming in clutch there. Reactions, decent, 88, can't argue. Same with the composure, good strength. Obviously the defending goes to the max, and he is 6'4", so obviously a relatively decent card. I just think with everything that's going on at the moment, I personally don't think he's worth putting 3 squads into, as well as 2 informs and a future star, personally. So let me know down below if you're going to complete this card. We may do it with fodder, depending on how the pack look goes, but we have plenty to be getting on with. So let me know what you think. Make sure you do like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.